are now tuned into Southern Soul Saturdays with Donna Jean. It's Southern Soul Saturdays with Donna Jean. Bringing you Southern Soul news and everything behind the scenes. It's Southern Soul Saturdays with Donna Jean. Bringing you exclusive interviews from Southern Soul kings and queens. It's Southern Soul Saturday, Saturday, Saturday.
I'll give it up for your host, Miss Donna Jean.
Hey y'all, it's me. It is your girl, Donna Jean. And guess what? It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I have been blessed to be here 57 years. Okay? 57 years. I'm not a person all about me birthday, but hey, nowadays it's a blessing to see 57 years. And I'm so thankful. And I have received birthday wishes and love and hugs and all kinds of things today. And to everyone, I say thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes. My son has brought me to tears today with this text message. And if you know him, he's like extremely quiet. He's not on social media type of guy. So my baby did that for me, and he had me crying earlier. So with that being said, how is everybody tonight? Guess what? I gotta love y'all to take my day and make it about you guys, right? So without further ado, I'm going to bring to the screen a young man that I have interviewed him before. He called me this morning to say happy birthday. And excuse me, when he called, I was like, you know what? I was sitting here. I said, I was just going to throw up an old show from season 1 or 2. I said, but you want to do the show tonight? And he was like, let's do it. So without further ado, let's welcome to the screen, Mr. Al Davis.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Hi, Al. How are you?
Great, my sister. How you doing?
I'm great. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to make my busy schedule less busy. How about that?
Well, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do to help each other. And again, happy birthday to you. This is your wonderful day.
Thank you. I am trying my best. It is super cold here in Michigan right now. It is 17 degrees with the wind chill factor. So it's like really cold and like little snow flurries blowing here and there. But other than that, I'm nice and warm and toasty inside. How about that?
Yeah, you got to keep warm now. You got to keep warm because when you say 17 degrees, I think, ooh, I'm shaking now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, Al, since the last time we spoke, what have you been getting into?
Well, I've still been performing, and I've been producing. Been very productive, and as a matter of fact, tomorrow I am shooting a video to my new release. It's going to be called "Pretty Fine Thing."
Oh, you made a song about me, "Pretty Fine Thing."
Right. You already know it.
Hey, I think a lot of your music might be about me, Al. I'm just to my own horn.
You already know it. You already know it in the house.
So, Al, I do have a question because I've been hearing a lot of artists complain about not receiving love from their own hometown. How does your hometown support you with your music thing?
I get a lot of love in my hometown. I was getting, as a matter of fact, when I was just doing a lot of local things, they was supporting me anyway. We was always, everybody was just supportive. And in my hometown, the talent is like extremely high.
Okay.
So there is so much talent here. And a lot of people is excited about the other person that's trying to do something. So we all support each other.
That is so good. That's very refreshing to hear because, like I said, I've heard a lot of artists, whether they're on lives or, talking to them, they say they don't get a lot of support in their own hometown. They don't get shows booked in their, in their own city. So a huge shout out to your hometown for the support and the love that they are showing you, as well as the other artists there.
Oh yes, definitely get some love here. Definitely.
That is so well. That is so good. So is there like a certain festival or, like a crowd that follows your music? So, like Tri-State there in Dothan, Alabama, or Spring Fling in Mobile, is it like a certain big festival that you partake with every year? Or
I got some shows that I'm working on. Did festival in Virginia. Doing a lot of shows up, going up in that area. And my new management firm that I have now, they are like on top of it. On top of it.
Okay.
Yes, when I say on top of it, it's in a whole nother world of on top of it. And I, it's so nice. And this with Shuford Management. And Ron Shuford, and he's just like, he's on it. He's on it. And
what's his name?
Ron Shuford.
Okay.
And then my label is Branson Music. That's my record label.
Okay.
So they are like on top of everything. They're on top of it. As a matter of fact, I speak with them every day. I speak with Ron. Ron and I, we speak like every day, like 7 days a week. In the morning, when you and I got finished talking today, he and I was talking, and he always has something that put this smile on my face that big every day, something, and he keeps me busy, and he keeps me busy, and so it's a lot of things that's happening. A lot of things.
That is so good to hear. That is awesome. What's your biggest fear with everything that's going on in the world, with the music? Do you have a fear of something that might not work out right, or is everything looking like smooth?
No, I don't really have a fear on that because I always believe like with my belief is just like, to me, is where I know it's actually these things is what's for you is for you. If it's not going to happen, for instance, like if I'm driving down the street and then there is a car or something pull out in front of me, and there's no need for me to get mad if I didn't have an accident because it wasn't meant for the accident to happen. And I'm glad that things like that don't happen. And so as far as like the music career, if when it's time for certain things to happen, God has it all in place because He is all my talent. And as a matter of fact, everybody's talent comes from Him. Nobody don't create their own talent, so it all comes from Him. So whatever time it is, He got the time in place, and that's my belief.
Yes, He does. So, what motivates you, Al Davis, to continue making music and dancing, and what's the motivation behind it?
It's my passion, and constantly all day I'm hearing certain things in my head. If I hear, I just make to me something creative out of whatever I hear most of the time. Sometimes if I hear somebody even saying something, then, I start, kind of grooving, especially if I'm figuring that's, putting in a time and, put a time signature to what they're saying, then I'll kind of like, okay, now keep that in my head. And when I go to the studio, I'm going to make a song off of it, but not that word, but just from me creating a beat in my head. And then, I put some lyrics to it. Sometimes there's a guy named Harfed Coffee. He wrote for a lot of big greats. I mean, a lot of big greats, and he writes for me also.
Okay. If you guys only could see what's going on behind the scenes right now, you would just like, okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna throw anybody on the bus, but I just had somebody crawl past me. You know,
Don't throw my that's right. Don't throw my friend under the bus.
I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but you heard it. I'm trying to help you. I'm just being a little giddy today, and no, I have not had anything to drink other than some water. So, um, do you remember the first song you ever sang, like professionally, or even it could have been a song that your mom set you up on the milk crate because you know, as babies, mama used to put you on the milk crate and make you sing and stuff.
It was a gospel song.
Okay.
Uh, I think it was. Ooh, I can think of the second one, but the first one I can hear it in my head. It was by New Jersey Mass Choir. Yeah, it was by New Jersey Mass Choir.
Okay.
That was
So you
that
have
was
a gospel background.
yes,
Okay.
yes. As a matter of fact, I used to sing in a gospel quartet. Then I with the community gospel choir. Then I played keys for a community gospel choir, and so I just kept moving, kept moving. Then I got with I was doing some gospel, and I met Willie Morris of Cameo, and Isaac Hayes' daughter. She was the keyboardist for this group that I used to go out with, and then Willie Morris from Cameo. I met him. He was directing our vocals. He as far as for this record label that we was with, and that's how I met him. And as a matter of fact, his family and I was friends, but Willie I had never met. But then I met him during that time. Then he and I became real tight and very close. And so I produced about 8 songs on him, and then he was on 2 songs with my daughter, and he was on 2 songs with me also.
So is your daughter still singing as well?
Only she said she only goes out on the road and she only does it with me. She won't do it with nobody. She won't even do it for herself. She just only do it with me.
Okay, because I remember when I talked to you before, you were trying to push her out to do some things on her own, and you said she was just gonna stick with her dad.
That's what. Yeah. She was out on her own. She was doing a lot of stuff, like BET and a lot on her own. She was going out. She was out there. But then it was just some sour things, within the business, and but it just I kind of think maybe she was thinking that it happened like that always, but it don't. And then we got I think it was Al Bell. Al Bell wanted to sign her, and I think during that time he had Prince, and so but she was thinking maybe certain things would happen, but I said no. I said no. Al is the man. He is the man. I said trust this guy. He is the man. So, but she said I'll do it only with you. So then Al and I we became good friends. He and I was talking like probably 2 times every day, a whole full day.
Okay. Okay. So now I see you have a lot of pictures like around you in your background. Are those artists that you've worked with or
Yes, as a matter of fact, on the other side, there's a ton of them on the other side, right here in the studio. And then some of them is, some I've worked with, and some it was some group that I played behind.
okay, because I know you played with quite a few different groups, right?
Right.
Can you name some of the groups that you have played with?
I played with Jeff Floyd.
Okay.
So that's my friend. So I always call him first.
So I had the pleasure of meeting the Floyds last year here in Detroit. They had an award show, the NITA Awards, and Eddie Floyd Jr.'s wife, April, was one of the presenters, and so I got to work really close. They were a really nice family, and they got up that night, which was unexpected. They kind of all got up and they sang like a melody of their songs, and it was really nice. So
Okay.
I've
Now,
had just a little interaction.
Those are two different Floyds.
Okay.
Jeff is not related to them. They're not related.
Okay, Jeff is not related to Eddie Floyd.
Correct.
Okay. See, you learned something. Just assume that the last name.
That's right.
Yeah. That's like somebody told me, oh yeah, you know, LJ Eccles and Narvel Eccles, they brothers. And I said, no, they not. You know. Yeah, so okay. And who else have you worked with?
I worked with Nelson Sugar Shack. As a matter of fact, with Cameo, Mark Lockett from the Redding, and we did some. I've been on shows with Gladys Knight, Jeffrey Osborne, Keith Sweat, a lot of You're Saying Tonight. It's quite a few. The mind gets kind of few, but there was a ton of them.
So in other words, you have a wide range of different artists from different levels and different backgrounds that you have worked with and been a part of.
Correct, absolutely.
Okay. And there's a picture to your left. It's a lady. It's like a black and white picture. It keeps drawing my attention. I can't really see it that well. Who is that?
I'm trying to see to my left.
Yep, the very first picture. Come down.
Right here?
Yes.
That's my mother.
Okay. I just know it was like an older picture, but it's a pretty picture.
Yes, that's my mother.
Okay. Tell me, did she have a musical background, or she was just mom?
No, my dad did. And he was my dad was a vocalist, and he was a heck of a smooth vocalist. And he was a guitarist also. And my mother, she just used to listen to the blues like B.B. King and Joe Simon. She used to listen to that all day, every day, and that's all I heard. So that stuck in my head, and that is the type of music that I really know. Okay,
so your mom was, because I don't know what was drawing me into that picture, but it was just like I just got questions about that picture because she just looked so happy in the picture, for one.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she was. So that was your influencer, your mom.
Right. That was my mother.
Okay. I was just like, like I said, I was looking at the pictures in your background. So tell me about your video that we're about to watch in a few minutes. Tell me what inspired you and how did you connect with Coffee Brown?
Coffee and I, we connected on Facebook. There was somebody on Facebook just kept saying hi all the time, and it was her. And then so her and I connected, and when we connected, it was just like we've been knowing each other all the while. And then and so I was telling her one day, I said, I think we ought to do a song together. She said, I would love to do that. And then, and then we had a conversation. She said, but I don't really do it with nobody, but I do it with you. I would love to do one with you. I said, okay. I said, I created us a nice track, and we're going to do it. So I created the track, and I sent it to her. And I recorded my vocals. She recorded her vocals, and we took care of everything. And then also, she came down. As a matter of fact, she came down. We shot the video in Macon, and she came down, and we clicked. We clicked, and we've been like close ever since. we always tell each other we love each other, always.
That's
And we,
good.
yeah, and we shot the video, and it's been on. It's been on, and everything's been happening great.
So I want you to introduce your video.
Okay, this is Al Davis featuring Coffee Brown. We call it Black Coffee. Called Dancing with My Baby. So everybody, you got the baby to dance with. Let's see.
You look like a black Steven Spielberg. You know what I mean?
Ooh, oh yeah, we gonna have a good time. Let the good times roll. Ooh, let the good times roll. Ooh, me and my baby stepping out tonight, jumping the Chevy under the moonlight, cruising to our favorite place, about to dance the night away. Her sweet embrace is what I crave. She's my baby and I love her so. It's our time to play. Let the good times roll. Ooh, dancing with my baby. I love her so. Ooh, romancing my baby on the dance floor. Let the good times roll. Dancing with my baby. Ooh, let the good times play. Dancing with my baby. Let the good times roll. I love to see her smiling face. Miss Black Coffee, no sugar, no cream. Before I step in the club, I'm already ready for it. Moving and moving with my baby to the music. Ain't nothing stop us when we get tangled up on the dance floor. It's all in the rhythm, it's all in the soul. I love it when it's me and my baby. Let the good time roll, let the good time roll. Singing and swinging and dancing and prancing all over the dance floor. Stepping and snapping the fingers, my baby get loose and out of control. Rocking and rocking and rocking, I'm talking about blues in my shoe. And when the DJ plays our favorite tune, they nothing you can do but just stop, look, watch, and let the good time roll, let the good time roll. I love dancing with my baby. Oh, dancing right away. I love dancing with my baby. There's no better place than to be on that dance floor with my baby. Woo. Dancing with my baby. Ooh, let the good times play. Dancing with my baby. Let the good times roll. I love to see her smiling face. Ooh, we come on, let's be together. I love dancing with my baby. Ooh, dance the night away. I love dancing with my baby. Let the good times roll. And to be on that dance floor with my
Hey, oh, guess what I was dancing to?
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
I really love that video. It was like, it was just nice. There's nothing else to say about it. It was just a really nice video. It was clean. It was nice. I love the little baby was in there. Yeah, they little dance step.
That's my grandson.
Oh, that was your grandbaby?
Yeah.
But he did his little step.
Yes.
Black Coffee. She is a show person. She performs. I mean, I've seen her several times on different lives, like performing. So she is an awesome performer. She
Yes,
was
she
at
she
I don't
is
even know her
definitely.
name, but she was performing and she puts on a show too.
That's
She
right.
she scoots and slides around the stage. I was like, ooh, I'd be somewhere in the corner flapping fan and talking about, ooh, child, it's time, I'm hot. Ooh, I'm hot. Wait a minute, I can't do this. But she has a really nice voice. I liked her song about the soul. Get on board the soul train.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I love that.
And she's just as sweet as she can be. She's very sweet.
I try to keep like when she goes live, I always,
Yeah.
pop in on her lives. Yeah. So Al Davis, is there anything else that you are working on that you want to let the people know about? Like you say, you have a video shoot tomorrow, which is Sunday, there in Georgia. But other than that, do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on, or just anything
Um,
you want people to know about you?
have that's pretty fine thing. That's tomorrow. Then I have as a matter of fact, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to I got a ballad. I've already recorded it. Everything is finished with the ballad. So that's all that's in time for whenever the label wants to release it. And then I have another song that I'm doing with my niece. She was in the video, the female that's dancing with the shorts on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, doing a song with her. So we already did that song. So we're gonna shoot that video. As a matter of fact, I got two more videos to shoot after this. And
Okay.
then I just shot a video 2 weeks ago with Jerome B. And he has a new song that's going to be coming out called "The Sexy Slide," and it's tight. It's very tight. So I'm featured on his track also.
Okay. Okay. Well, I look forward to hearing from you, in musically. And I know everybody because everyone loves your music. I mean, your numbers reflect that when you look at your YouTube views, your shares, your likes, your music is out there. And everybody, I know you got a huge following like in the UK because, it kind of shows you where your following is at. So I know you have a huge following in the UK, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
We would like it to be higher here in the United States, but hey, that's what we're doing. We're working on Southern Soul and blues getting the recognition that they really deserve. Which
Right.
you work really, really hard.
Right. Just a happy music.
Yeah, the music it tells a story. It makes you happy. You can relate to it. No matter what artist is singing something, you can always relate. So it's that's
Right. And my next release, you're gonna definitely love it. My manager, he love it. As a matter of fact, just about every time we on the phone talking, he's singing this song to me. He's
okay.
singing this song, not to me, but he's singing it. He's always singing the song. He's like, man, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, and he's very excited about it. And I am glad that he's excited about it because, it's a killer. It definitely is a killer.
Okay. All right. Well, Al, I have enjoyed you. I really appreciate you taking the time out from your busy schedule to bless me at the last minute to do a show today. Because, like I said again, I was going to play a rerun. I was just being a little lazy. We was just going to take the day off. I was going to relax for, my day. But thank you so much for your time. Is there anything that you want to tell the viewing audience before you hop off?
I just want to say thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Y'all will be seeing me soon, personally, me.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you so much. Hey,
All right.
happy birthday again.
All right. Thank you again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Ooh, we did it. I mean, we put a show together in less than a few minutes. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to try to enjoy the rest of mine because it is my birthday. But like I said, it ain't about me. It's always about you. Southern Soul Saturdays, the fans, the artists, the guests. It's all about you. But I'm going to go enjoy my day. Thank you again, and I'll see you next week for another exciting episode of Southern Soul Saturdays. See ya.